If you guys don't know me, I currently sell full-time on the Whatnot app, which is a live stream selling app. When I first started selling on Whatnot, I thought there was no way I would ever be a live stream seller. Once I tried it out and got started, I realized how amazing and beneficial it is. All the same reseller responsibilities, but you are also a live streamer. You get to sell things right on the spot. A lot of fun. You can move a lot of volume. If you want to visit my previous videos more about selling on Whatnot, I just made a playlist. Today I want to talk about Whatnot seller failures, the mistakes I've made and how to avoid them. I have been selling on this app for 2.5 years, and I just want to tell you a few things that I did that I wish I would have realized sooner. Number one has to do with inventory. When you are selling on Whatnot, it takes a lot of time to list items ahead of time, take pictures, add titles and descriptions, but I can tell you it is so worth it. When I first started, I did a lot of random polls, have one listing with like a 200 quantity. A lot of people will say number the items with a sticker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Instead of adding all the items in, people will number them. You can use number hanger tags, you could do stickers, but I can't tell you how many times I've used all of the different number systems. It seems like when you do high volume, somehow it goes wrong. As you start to sell more, you might get the hang of just doing random polls and getting a better organization system. But when you're first getting started and trying to get the hang of things, that can be so overwhelming. You don't want any confusion. The shipping process will be so much quicker if you just add in your items ahead of time. I know a lot of people swear by the number system, just labeling your items. Nothing is better than making a quality listing with a picture, title, and description. You list ahead of time, you also give your audience more an idea of what you sell. When you have random polls and you're just starting out, people are confused when they come in and they don't know what you're selling. Listing that stuff ahead of time helps with more than just staying organized and making the shipping process easier. Helps your audience find you quicker when you're trying to grow when you first start on the app. That would be my first tip on what I've learned from a failure. Too many times I've been super confused in the shipping process after a show because number stickers have fallen out. Hanger tag was put on the wrong thing. And so one thing you can always guarantee if you have a quality listing is that you don't have to worry about any of those mishaps happening. Try that out when you first start. I know it's a pain, but take that extra time and add those items in and you will be so grateful and your shipping process will be so much quicker. Another failure I've learned from is giveaways. And I talk about giveaways in so many of my Whatnot videos I've made on here. I think they're very good and they're helpful with marketing. Do not do too many giveaways if you cannot afford it. When you first start live stream selling, you want to do what you can to bring new people into your show. Sometimes you will look at other shows and they're all doing big giveaways all the time. I have had this happen. I've heard this failure way too many times. You got to remember that you are paying a shipping cost for every single one of those giveaways you do. When you're first getting started, you don't have to lose money and do a ton of giveaways. It might be a slower start to get followers. You're eager to grow the viewers in your room. It is not necessary. It definitely gets you more followers, but it doesn't guarantee those followers returning. Don't break the bank on giveaways you can't afford. If you're not making sales, you're going to end up going in the negative because you have to pay shipping on every single one of those giveaways. You have to be patient, grow your audience the natural, organic way. Do giveaways when you can because they are good for marketing. Plenty of sellers that do not do giveaways and they are very successful on Whatnot. It's not a requirement. I wish I would have learned how to balance them sooner because there was definitely those shows I spent way too much on shipping and lost a lot of profit. A lot of new sellers will hear that as advice. Oh, pin giveaways all the time to get new buyers in your room. And it is a great form of marketing, but it's going to end up costing you a lot more, especially in the beginning when you're trying to grow that audience and your profit isn't as big yet. But make sure you're being smart with how many giveaways you're doing a show. I definitely learned the hard way on that. A organic audience that comes just to hang out with you and to see your awesome inventory is way more valuable and important than an audience you grow by doing a ton of giveaways because they're there for free stuff. Then when you grow a consistent audience, have return buyers, and you can afford to do giveaways, you can give back to the people that actually deserve it, that show up to support you every night. My third mistake I wanted to share with you guys was something I think holds back a lot of people is stop overthinking every single second of every live stream. This is for newer sellers and experienced sellers. Stop overthinking all of your live streams. You get discouraged to even go live if you don't have a plan. Good to list your items when you can, have somewhat of a plan for your show, but don't let that ruin your consistency. I used to talk myself out of going live certain nights because I felt like I didn't have good enough inventory, or I felt like it was super busy, not enough people would show up. I regret skipping those nights and going live, because sometimes the most unplanned lives are the most successful. The days where I feel like not going live end up being my best sales of the week or even the month. You have to push through the want to reschedule your live streams all the time. You got to fight through that feeling that you're not ready for a show. Showing up consistently and trying is going to get you so much further than rescheduling your shows all the time. That would be my third and biggest tip to all of you. We've all made that mistake, feeling like we need to cancel a live stream because it's not good enough or because we're not prepared for it. I can tell you, some of those days, if you push through that feeling and you go live and you try to go live for 30 minutes and run stuff, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine, but at least you went live and you tried. Maybe you gained one follower, maybe you got one sale, and that's so much better than nothing. Go live, stop talking yourself out of it. Many times I don't have pallets, I have 2 or 3 items to sell, and I still show up, and those turn out being such amazing live streams. You never know what's going to happen. Show up and you're going to see your whole live stream business change. Not every live stream is going to be the most amazing thing ever, and that is the beauty of it. You learn from those streams and you know what to fix after. Failures are the best thing ever because you learn something from them every single time. I hope these tips I've shared with you today will help you have confidence. You guys can learn from my mistakes if I share them with you. If you guys found this information helpful, make sure to let me know in the comments, and I will continue to make content like this. And if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do. I appreciate the support. I'm really trying to grow this channel. And happy holidays to all my friends again. I hope you guys have a beautiful and safe, fun break, whether you're spending it with family, friends, or by yourself. Take that time off and really enjoy the holiday spirit. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.